Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So today we're going to be learning how to build this very simple, well basically a medieval or RP survival house. So I was asked by a user or a subscriber, can you actually do like a survival house? Can you do something really simple that is doable and still looks cool so you can kind of RP it a bit? Because you don't want to live in a dirt house forever with loads of chests, or maybe a cave. So it kind of makes sense just to, get some. So what I've come up with is a 4-stage modular house, and it kind of extends, and we'll be going through all of those. In the description as well, there's going to be the link, well not the link, a list of the actual materials you're going to need for each stage. So this will be the entire stage, so it'll be like stage 1, this amount of wood, stage 2, this amount of wood. So if you wanted to skip to stage 3, it would tell you all the resources needed. It won't tell you the extra stuff. It kind of makes it a little bit, I don't know, a bit more complicated, but it means you can just skip. Let me give you a tour of them. So, very simple. Also, you can build this in stages, so you're going to get a basic house really quickly, and then you make it look nice after you've gathered like materials, basically. So, here we go. This is stage 1. Tiny little house. You got a bed, you got a crafting table. With Conquest, which is the texture pack I'm using, you get obviously the knives texture, so you can RP it. You get a little torch bench here, and a furnace, which actually has a chimney. Well, that's kind of cool. Up here, jump up here. There we go. You get a little area, so you've actually got chests and things. You can actually make this a little bit more. I think you can do stuff like this. It might be better, so you can get 4 of them in. But I'll be showing you where to do those. So you kind of get this little upstairs area. It doesn't interfere. It's using the minimum amount of ladder that you have to, so it's quite cool like that. And yeah, like all this extension stuff is just to make it look nice. So there's a lot of materials that make it look nice, but this is like stone. So when you go mining, you get tons of it. Stone brick used for the back, of course. Stage 2. So this is just like an extended version. So you just kind of get an extension on the back. And it's really nice and easy. There we go. You just get this nice extension. So it kind of like doubles, more than doubles your space. But obviously that means that now your area up here is pretty massive actually. You get loads of chests. So loads of chest room, which is good. So there we go. You can also put in like an enchantment table and stuff in here. Stage number 3. So this one has an extension on the side because I've put in some yellow carpet. It just makes it look a bit messier. And then we got a enchantment table. This can go up to level 20. So it's not level 30, but you know, you could always build a basement. You could always bring this ladder down here and done, you know. So yep, and then again, your storage becomes at like the maximum. This is the maximum storage you can get for it. But yeah, all the kind of essentials in there, I guess. Stage 4. This one has got a stable, so you get a horse. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, nice and simple. Again, I just put in some carpet to make it look fancier. And then you got your enchantment stuff as well, you probably at this stage. And again, same roof space. But yeah, it's quite nice, I think, just have a little stable on the edge. So it's very simple, very small, quite compact. It's using the least, well, it's not using the least amount of materials. It's using the least amount of materials with it still looking really nice. And I've actually got a Nordic one here. I actually recorded this before, but the audio messed up because Shadowplay is being annoying at the minute, and it's sometimes recording audio, sometimes not. This is a little Nordic version of it, and we're actually going to be building the Nordic version because it's cool. There's just little differences with the materials we're going to be using and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's very nice and easy. Exactly the same kind of design, but I'll be going through all the interior stuff as well. So, let's do stage 1. This time I'm not actually going to be using oak wood, but any type of wood will do. I'm going to be using spruce, so grab that. Your back material here, this made wool. You can use stone brick. You can use like wool as well, like white wool. Why not? You can choose. But I'm going to be using the stone brick. So if you just grab those two, and also some sort of planks for your ceiling and your floor. So I'm going to go with oak wood again. I just like the oak wood. So first thing I'm going to do, grab your spruce wood. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, then go across 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you get this section of 3 in here, and if we just make a little square, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Oh, if I can actually place this, there we go. There we go. So you get this very basic square. This is actually a house. It just doesn't look like this. It ends up being very nice. But what you're going to do is for the entrance, go around with your stone bricks like this. And on the sides, you're going to just make a little window. So you get a little window like this. And there we go. Now for your roof, just put in some oak wood slabs, or some sort of slabs. Any type of slabs really will do. And for a little bit of detail, we just add one in each of these corners, and it just gives you a nice little ceiling design. It's kind of a waste of materials, but it just looks good. And then what you can do, obviously, shove a door on. If you, for example, don't have glass at this time, you can use fence. That'll block it up, or you can use stone, or you can use cobblestone. And then you've got your first house. That's this is basically it. This is your first stage, your very first stage. It's not the stage 1, but you can now survive, basically. Your little safe haven. When you finally get your glass panes, put these in. Or you can put glass blocks in, it's absolutely fine. We're also going to switch out the floor. So I'm going to use... Let's use birchwood this time. I'm going to use birch. I might even use birch for the roof. Yeah, I'm going to use birch for the roof. So it doesn't really matter what materials you use. Oak's always a good bet, but I'm going to use birch for these bits, I think. They'll look quite nice. So there we go. Just going to put these in. And put these in each corner. And then the floor, we're just going to switch out for planks. There we go. And I'm just going to put my door back in. So we've got a little door there. And what we're going to do now is, if you grab a bed, we grab our bed. So it's going to be your first little thing. Well, not really. You're obviously going to have a crafting table as well. Put the crafting table over on this side. And we're going to have a furnace. And also a stone slab, wherever it's gone. There we go. So putting your furnace there, putting your stone slab there. And a torch will go right on here. So then you've got your really, really basic little shack, I guess. Your essentials. You've got your stuff here. You got that there. But we want to make it a little bit nicer, right? We want to build a roof so we can have some storage upstairs. So, if you grab... What are we going to grab? We are going to grab spruce wood or some sort of wood. You could use oak. I've used oak on here. I'm also going to use the cobblestone. The reason we're going to be using the cobblestone is quite simply because it's cheap. It's a very cheap material to use and it borders it really nicely. But the first thing we're going to do is just make a little room like this. So just on the front, going to make a little kind of lip. We're going to do the frame for it. There we go. And then with your spruce, just put this on top like this. Don't put it down here though. That would be for something else, but we'll just put it on those. And there we go. Spruce wood stairs going across, or oak wood stairs. It depends if you want a Nordic version. I like the Nordic version. That's all. Right here, I actually put in a spruce wood plank, but I think what I'm going to do this time is put in a kind of white wood, white wool, or grey wool. Maybe light grey wool, I think. Yeah, let's try that out. So I'm going to put those in that gap, just to make it a little bit different. If you grab your stone stairs now, just border this. I'm going to border these ones. And also down here. And this one's actually going to wrap around. It's a little bit different. So you get this to wrap around. Then on this free section, you can have slabs. 1, 2, 3. So then again, just build your way down. And this one wraps this way. And that'll bend it. And it gives you this nice little lip like this. It just adds a little bit of style to it. Very simple as well. So there you go. Get this and bend that one. 3 slabs. Bend that one around. Like that. And then put on your roof, you're just going to have slabs here. And actually, take off that one. Right here, we're going to have it upside down. And then if we have one going this way, it'll make it quite Nordic. And we can actually add an extra one there to give it a little flick. The ones that I did over here, I just did this way. You can also do stuff like that. And also add this around. Obviously, you can use any material you want, brick or something. You can also have it just flat, or just have it like this. There's so many different ways you can do it, but I'm going to go Nordic because it looks cool. So, there we go. Go this way. Here, and here. Oh, here. So what we're going to do now is, right in these corners, we're just going to add a slab. And then add an upside down stair on each of these. And that slab just makes it look a little bit more like it's doing like a smoother kind of curve. It just fits in with this pattern here. Whereas if you just do straight stairs, it looks a little bit boring. It looks fine, but it just looks a little bit boring. Oh, wow, look at that rain. As much as I like shaders with the rain, no. So then put in these, and you get that little shape. And then we have the roof on our little house. So now it looks a little bit more like a house, and it looks quite nice. It looks very... This one does look quite Nordic, especially for the size. If you now grab 2 pieces of ladder, that's what you're going to need. Just put one here, one there. And if we jump up and break through, we now have this little room. If you actually just... Yeah, if you put just 2 down, that means you don't get stuck here and you just have to jump. And when you actually go to the top, you can then take your hand off the keyboard and completely free. That's why I don't put a trapdoor up here, but if we just have a double here, single there, and a single there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have all these chests, and then you've got all your chests in there. You can maybe have this one for your main stuff or whatever. It's also kind of hidden, I think. So that's quite nice. We're going to now RP it a little bit. We're going to make a chimney. So how do we make a chimney? We're going to grab some cobblestone wool, and we're going to grab stone slabs. Break through this one, and just put your stone slabs going up. Now you have to go to the outside, and it's here, right? Here. No, it's not. It's here. Here. There we go. I get it in the end. But here you're just going to do a double slab, then put a cobblestone wall in, and if you do want to really RP it, get your silk touch enchantment table, put some basically cobwebs, and this will be a pain in the ass in survival. We just get a couple of cobwebs with silk touch, and then should be able to make like a little bit of smoke. It's quite interesting. That's quite useful. Sometimes if you do that really, really high in survival, then you can actually see it from far away. So they can go, oh yeah, there's actually smoke cobwebs up there. What's that? And you go, oh, it's my house. So this is now kind of done. But as you can see, we're going to add some details. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab cobblestone slab, cobblestone wool, and buttons, wooden buttons, trapdoors, and we're also going to grab grass. And we're going to basically add flowers. So I'm just going to use bone meal for the flowers. So for the entrance, we're going to have a cobblestone wall here, then, not cobblestone wall, sorry, cobblestone block. Then we're going to have walls on top, cobblestone here, cobblestone here, cobblestone here. So you've got the slabs going over, it makes a little archway. We're going to have buttons on these. So just put the buttons on, not there, just on these sides. You can also do an iron door, and you can have a pressure plate, obviously. Now on these side pieces, I've just forgotten, we need to put up these cobblestone wall just to attach into these. It looks like a little bit of a frame then, and it just frames the whole house a little bit nicer. So if we do that, there we go. So that's for our entrance. Now if we go around to the side, we've got a window, so what we're going to do is exactly the same pattern. Let's get these. Put your slabs in, put in a grass block, and then just put a trapdoor on that. Again, buttons on these bits. And now, you can either bone meal this and you can get a flower, or you can just grab an actual flower. Well, obviously you guys can't grab a flower from Creative Inventory, but you can grab flowers and put them in. Just adds it makes it look a little bit nice, I think. And then the same on the back as well. So you have this, and that. There we go. And then put in your trapdoor. And to make it easy, I might actually just use one type of flower. You guys can obviously collect as many as you want, or as many as you can find, and then put them in. Grass also kind of works. Now, obviously you guys will have a dirt block here, I understand that as well, but that should grow because it's right on the floor. You might need to take the trapdoor off, I think, to make it grow. I can't quite remember. It's been a while since I've done it in survival, this kind of house. So there we go. Get those little stiles, make sure you got your buttons on the side. Obviously it's a bit expensive to do those, but you can add this later anyway. Trapdoors just underneath these pieces. So it just wraps around. There we go. And there. And there. So it takes up quite a few trapdoors, but it does look good. Then with a wooden button, you're just going to go right here. So same on the other side. Right here. That gives you stage 1. So that is the first kind of stage. You've got your very basic little house. Got everything you need. It looks quite nice. You could obviously put paintings in as well. So let's have a look at the paintings. Let's see if we can get one. I've got a banner there. Well, yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know. You can obviously put other paintings in if you've got them anyway. Can't remember how expensive they are, paintings, if they're expensive. By expensive, I mean like how many resources they take up, obviously. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to extend the house. So you've got a little bit more materials. You've started to do the basic stuff. We're going to go to the back of the house. We're going to take off this piece. And the good thing about this design is that you don't have to have all the materials. You can actually start doing bits of it at a time. So I'm going to take off the button here, and this piece, and also these slabs here. Now we're just going to go from this frame 1, 2, 3, then go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then grab your stone brick and put these across, and across the back as well. But this back wall, make sure it's solid. Reason being, we got the ladder going up there to the new kind of roof that we're making. And then this one will be sideways like this. If you now grab your ceiling material, whatever it was, so I'm using birch wood slabs. Again, we're going to do exactly the same thing in this section. Like that. And then when you've got your windows in, now it's safe. Now it's safe to actually knock through here, and you can get these blocks back, obviously, for later on. And now we've got an extra extension on it. pretty cool, I think. So there we go, we've just like more than doubled it with, well, as little materials we can. Obviously you can use like dirt and things if you haven't got the materials straight away. Right, now what we're going to do. So we've got that little extension. See that? It looks pretty bad, but that's fine. We're going to take off this part here, including this, and we're going to take off this flick. So it just gets to this point. And we'll actually leave that in until later on. Okay. So grab your frame. I'm going to make the frame over here. Exactly the same, like grey wool if you want to, or some sort of wood. And then bring this across. Drag this across like this. Like that. And then with your cobblestone slab, bring that to here. And now, grab your stone stair and cobblestone and all that kind of stuff. Right here we're going to have an upside down this time. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then this one's this way, this one's this way. Then we just build up. And here we're going to put the flick on again. And then build this down. This one then goes this way, this goes this way. Upside down on that kind of join. And then 1, 2, 3. And that just makes it look like it's kind of bouncing across, but not too much. You want these to be the most accented parts. And then on this bit, we're going to have a slab here, and then upside down here, upside down here. You can then add your cobblestone wall that we took off, because we're recycling it, remember? So there we go. That gives us a nice little extension. Now what we can do is we can actually change where the ladder is. So you can now take the ladder off here, and also fill this bit in. And the ladder's going to go up this bit, just 2 of them again. Jump up. Cut that out, and when we get to here, and I think we can. God damn it! I need to get to here. There we go. And you can jump. Yeah, if you get on top of the ladder like this, you can then just jump this way. So just take out these bits, and we can now move around these chests. So you can put like double chest here, double chest here. Is that the most efficient way of doing it? Maybe. Yeah, I think it is, unfortunately, but there we go. So we've got double chest there. Just that. No, we can do better than that. I think we can do this. And I get 1 at least. Well, that's good enough, isn't it? Just have that there. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that's as much as you can do. If you get trap chests, you can then put them in between, obviously. I think you can build those in survival. Hope you can. So then you can put... Oh, not that. You can then put these in, like that as well. You can have the trap chests so that you get loads of storage in this tiny, tiny little house. And what I also recommend doing is grabbing a torch, throwing that torch up here and throwing one up there. You've then got lighting for here, and that light should come down as well and help light down here, but if you need to, add a torch down here. What we're going to do is we're now going to put in an anvil. So anvils are quite expensive iron-wise, but if you can afford it, I'm going to shove one right here. And that's where we're going to be able to, rename stuff and stuff like that. You know what I mean. But right here we're going to have a stone slab again. And if you can afford a cauldron and also a brewing stand, then put a cauldron here and then a brewing stand here. And we're going to fill up the cauldron. Let's do that. There we go. So that's pretty good. We've now got a little brewing station. Pretty cool. You could also have just, general stuff here, or you could use item frames to just add a little bit of interest with these, and then maybe have some really good potions on there. Why not? There we go. We've got some nice little potions on display. This part doesn't really get used, but you could fill it with more chests. It depends if you need more chests. There we go, we got this nice little room here. We could even do stuff like this as well. If you want to make archways, or you can use... There we go, let's make it a little bit nicer. If you did want to, you could use different types of wood like this to make little arches. It's up to you, I'd probably go with slabs, so I'm going to put slabs in this one. Or we could do this, and we could do... stuff like that. There's loads of little bits to do, but I'm just going to do these. So makes it look a little bit more interesting. And you can also even put a trapdoor up here between the two. And that'll make it a little bit more interesting. So quite cool. Anyway, let's do the rest of the details around the sides. Exactly the same. So we're going to need a cobblestone block, wool, and slab. We're going to need trapdoor, grass, and buttons, and a wooden button. There we go. Not spruce wood, wooden button. There we go. Okay, so right on this side, exactly the same. Just block, cobblestone wall, and then we're just going to have this entrance. Well, not entrance, but you can have that there. You could have an extra entrance as well. You could easily just turn one of these into a door. Then we have a cobblestone button there. I actually took off this one, so there isn't one in the middle. But there is on the sides, so you can do that. Right on the back, exactly the same. Even though there isn't a window here, we can still do a nice little flower box, and even though you didn't really see it, I also need to grab a flower. So again, I'm just going to use the same ones because I'm kind of lazy, but you know what I mean. You guys know what to do. So there you go, get your buttons on. And exactly the same. So you can see this nice common theme and how it works and how it's very, very simple. So you can kind of figure out everything very easily, very quickly. You've got buttons on that one. There you go. And put your trapdoor on. That'll give us some nice windows. Then trapdoors across these bits. Like this. And there. And there. So there we go. We've got the trapdoors on. And then just need a wooden button right up here. That gives us stage number 2. So that's actually quite big now. It's a bit bigger. So what is stage number 3? Well, it's an extension. Stage number 3 will add this extension like this. So it just adds it onto the side. And it's very, very simple to do. Really, really simple, actually. And you can add it onto either side. If you wanted to have 2 of them, you can just add one onto this side, you can add one onto the other side. Completely up to you. I'm going to be adding it onto this side. So that's where the entrance is. So what we're going to do, exactly the same way we did before. So this time, this side here, right at the back, we're going to take off. Take this off. Same with this trapdoor, same with that trapdoor. This we're actually going to take out as well. And this we're going to take out. So we just get this bare face. That's what we want. We want this bare face so we can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then we get across to here. Now again, use your stone bricks. Right at the back, this one is actually going to be solid. This one's also going to be solid. And then this one can have a window. Oh, there we go. And then, of course, if you have your roof stuff, there we go, birch wood, and have your roof like this, or ceiling, sorry, your ceiling. And then finally, now we can cut through, so we can now open up this space. There we go, we got another extra wing, so now we can fill in the floor like that. And again, I'm gonna continue this style on actually. So I have this up here, and then a trapdoor. So that looks kind of cool now. Look at that. That looks really nice for the size that it is. It's really, really nice. Like that. So then we get this nice little extension. So what we're going to do in this extension? Well, obviously we're going to have the window in. Otherwise that's not so good if mobs are trying to kill us. And if we grab... Obviously this is expensive as hell, but an enchantment table. And also we're going to need bookshelves. So we're going to have bookshelves here. And this just goes to the top. And bookshelves here. I'm going to have an enchantment table right there. So that's quite cool. If you do want to RP this even more, and like really have like role-playing type stuff, if you just grab any sort of spruce wood stair, put that down, and I'm going to have a fence and a pressure plate. It's a wooden one, so you can put that down here. Now you've got a table. So that works for, you know, your very basic stuff for reading books. Also, if you're RPing properly, then it'd be somewhere where you'd eat, for example. So it kind of keeps everything quite nice. It also just looks quite nice in that little corner. But yeah, we can also put another torch. I recommend putting one here, just to light it up a little bit more as we're extending this corner around. And also, I think mobs can actually spawn in there. So if you have any like rubbish material, you can, you know, dirt or something, you can actually hide the dirt in there and put it in there. Or you can have this as a secret chest area. Yeah. I know it's a bit of a pain because the books explode, but you know what I mean. Or you could even have it down here or something underneath the books. You know, you can always have like secret chest areas. I used to do them whenever I used to play with my friends. I used to have them like in a certain space in my house I'd be able to cut through, and then I'd have to cut through here, but you know what I mean. You can kind of bury one. Burying a chest is quite good. It's a good idea, as long as it's inside your house, because then people don't want to destroy your house, but you know, up here it's very obvious. We are actually going to go upstairs as well. We're going to complete this now that we've got the roof. No, we haven't got the roof, sorry. We're going to do the roof. That's what we're going to do. So again, grab your spruce wood, stairs, and cobblestone slabs, and your like frame type things. So again, on this side, we're going to add a frame, and add this in. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take out this entire roof. Now, it's difficult. This one is actually quite difficult because you could do it as you're going along, but for tutorial purposes, it's more easier if we just take out this section here. Now, obviously, that means that I would do it in daytime. Definitely do it in daytime. Then you can bring this across like this, and this across, like that, And then we can do the same over here. Oh, actually if we just do the bottom one first, it's a lot easier to figure out. There we go. Bring that across. And then add your cobblestone slabs going across here. And then we've got a nice little roof. Now, what do we do here? We go 1, 2 just with the slabs. Then we just curve in again. So we just have this going across. And then upside down there. We have these ones going down. And this one going down. And then this one curves in. And now we have to change this bit a little bit. So we just kill these two. Well, not kill them, but have 3 slabs going across here. And then we just have an upside down for that bit. It's a little bit weird. I think it's actually different to what I did before. I think I did it on this one. Yeah, I did it on this one. I actually built that one wrong. The one over there. I remember. So that'll just give us a nice little bit here. Again, add the cobblestone slab down there. And you have your upside down ones here. And then add the flick. Look cool. And now it looks like an actual house a bit. I think it looks really nice now. Or at least it's starting to. So there we go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add the side bits. So grab all of your materials again. There we go. Now, you'll notice over here that this window is going to be different. How's it going to be different? Well, we're just going to put a block there, as normal. We're going to add one up here and add one up here. And then put in your cobblestone wall. Now, we can't really put a grass block in because of the trapdoor. So what we do instead is we put a slab down. I'm just going to clear my inventory. I'm then going to grab a flower and a flower pot, put that on top like that. And then we've got exactly the same type of thing, but now only with a flower pot. And you can do that with all of them if you wanted to. It's up to you on what kind of style you want to go for. But across this side, same thing as we did before, even though there isn't a window there. So that makes it look nice. So there, and oh, I have got that one. Trapdoor, plant pot. We need buttons as well. I forgot to put buttons on these. There we go. So there we go. We get that kind of little bit there. Same on the other side. Like this. Put those up. And down here, trapdoor. There we get the buttons on. And then button on here. Take that one off. Now, with your trapdoor and wooden button, we're going to put the trapdoors around these bits. We also going to need to put the cobblestone wall on these bits to go up. Just keep with the style. Then trapdoor here. Trapdoor there. So you get all of this little bit. And then a wooden button right in this bit. That gives us a lovely little house. So I really like this at this stage. This is like one of my favourite stages. I think the stable does look really good, but stage 3 is really, really nice. So, let's get on to stage number 4, and it's very easy. So we're going to need to grab cobblestone stairs and slabs. Also the spruce wood or whatever type of wood you made your material out of here. Going to need that. Going to need cobblestone wall and also 1 fence gate. So, I'm just going to cut this off. Right across this side piece like this. Gonna have that gone. Including this bit. Actually no, we can leave that bit in. So we're gonna have that a bit in there. And then we're gonna have a slab. We're just gonna do the outside parts. We've got this normal stair here, then a slab. Then we're gonna go down, we're gonna have a stair, slab, slab. Okay? And then we're just gonna drag this across the side with the spruce wood. It's just gonna go all the way across and just follows the exact same pattern. And you'll notice we get to here, we're just going to take that one off, put that in. We can actually take off all of this bit here on the inside. Completely forgot about this, but yeah, we take off all of those, so we just get this blank wall, 2 windows. We actually take this trapdoor off and have this going down, and also this will get knocked down to here, where it's going to be bordered with cobblestone up to this point, like that. And right here, we're still going to have a stair. But this one is going to be a block of cobblestone. So that then becomes a block of cobblestone underneath there. Usually what it was there. But just to make it look nice, we're going to just put that down like that. Now what we're going to do is just on this side, we're going to grab the spruce wood and we're just going to drag this across to here, take off that slab, put that in, and it wraps around really nicely. And you just get to see these little bits here. With your cobblestone wall, just go around the base of it, and it should join up with these two. So there you go, you can see it joins into those, and add an extra one for support. And right in the middle, cut that out, put in a fence gate, and we're now going to have upside down spruce wood stairs here, and a stone stair up there. And we can put in a torch, just to make sure that no mobs appear and kill a horse or whatever. I'm just going to put a torch up there. So that gives us the nice little area. Now what you can do is switch this out for gravel. That's what I would recommend, because gravel's always good. So there we go. cut this out. There we go. Put in your gravel. And what you can do, even though it's expensive as hell, to make it look a little bit more realistic in RP, you need water for the horse, so put that in the corner and fill it up with water. Expensive as hell, but yeah, you know what I mean. And then if you grab hay bales, we can then throw a couple of these across. Like this, and maybe there. And the only thing we need then is an actual horse. So we have a horse, bang, look at that. Nice little house. So that is all it is really for this house. If you need to add an extra extension, you could add one on the back. You could add an extra bit here. You could add an extra bit on the side. You can make a big square bit if you wanted to, and try and mess around with the roofs. But that is pretty much it for the tutorial, guys. It's a very, very nice, simple one. You could also, put carpet and things if you get carpet. Carpet's really nice. So we're going to do purple for magicalness. Look at this. Yeah. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. If you guys want more of this kind of stuff, this almost survival orientated but still looks good, I'm more than happy to do it, because this is actually quite fun trying to come up with something really small. Most of my builds are massive, so coming up with something really small in like modular style, build it up type stages, was actually quite fun. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on the next one.